Hey guys, it's your girl Nosh. What's going on? This is just a quick video, a little break in between the readings that I do to kind of inform you about little things that I learn about the birth chart and astrology. If you guys are interested in learning more, please comment below or send a message to my Instagram. I will leave that information down in the description box below for you, or I believe my other videos have that information in the description box below. But this is just, like I said, a quick video to help you understand how to navigate through your birth chart. So I found out with a little research and looking at a few other astrologers that your 12th house, the sign that's in your 12th house, so people who have your 12th house placement. So now what you would do is you would go into your birth chart, you would look at your 12th house. Where does your 12th house sit and what sits in there? Now, whoever has the same placement as your 12th house that is around you is a hater. Because you have to understand, your 12th house is your destiny, where you're supposed to be, where you're meant to be, what's written out for you to become. And the people around you who have your 12th house placement, right? So your 12th house could be whatever, and they have that sun, rising, Cancer, Venus, moon, whatever, north node, south node, that conjuncts your 12th house. This person is a hater. I can't remember the gentleman who's a TikTok creator, but he even did a video on this. I think he's called Watery Aquarius. Such a lovely soul. I love the information that he puts up. It's always so informative. Check him out on TikTok. Again, it's Watery Aquarius or Aquarius Watery. Something about Watery Aquarius. And again, he's an Aquarius, so of course, of course, I love the information that he shares, because you have to understand, Aquariuses are librarians. They retain information like no one's business. Okay, so if you have an Aquarius moon, you are definitely a librarian. Aquarius rising, you hold information. Aquarius moon, you hold information. And you have just this knowledge that is so helpful to the world. I myself an Aquarius moon, and you guys can see how much wisdom I give you. How many things like I share with you, and I, like it actually helps, because I share it from me learning from another Aquarius. Like, we're all here to learn and teach each other, So if you look at your birth chart, look at your 12th house placement, and then see who has your 12th house placement that's around you, or that you talk to, that you work with. This person is a hater. Okay. Another place where you can look at is your south node. A lot of your enemies or people that don't want you to succeed will have your placement of the south node in their chart. So say you have a south node in Aries. A lot of people with Aries sun, Aries rising, Aries moons will be your demise, meaning they will be trying to destroy you instead of healing you. Like I always tell women, women always ask me, men always ask me, no, who is a best compatibility for me sign wise, and I tell them, to be honest with you, it's not only one place that you have to look at your Mercury. Let's start from the beginning. You have to look at your moon sign, then you have to look at your Mercury, then you have to look at your Venus, and then you have to look at your north node, your 7th house. There's so much that goes into play with this, because it's like that joke that I make about Cinderella, right? About how Prince Charming is going around town finding the girl that can fit the glass shoe. So the glass shoe in this situation, or in this scenario, is the birth chart. It's very rare. It's very rare to find someone that is extremely compatible all the way around on their birth chart with yours. It's so rare that these are the people that have been married for 50, 60 years. If you want to see something like that, go towards the elderly and ask them how long were they married. Because birth charts basically speak about the bond, the partnership that you will have, and how it will come about. Vedic astrology uses Janam Kundalis before they marry off their children. They do Janam Kundalis. Janam Kundali is a birth chart. And it's also it's a birth chart about the compatibility of two individuals. So that's been happening for a very long time, like centuries and centuries ago, millennials ago, that the Hindus have sat down and done Janam Kundalis for their children in order for them to get married. And what that Janam Kundali does is it helps you figure out that if you marry this person, are you going to be at a loss of finances, loss of emotions, loss of security, or are you going to gain it? And I personally, I'm very well versed in that, where I believe that. And so whenever I meet someone new in my life, whether it's a friend, a colleague, a coworker, a partner to date, a partner to marry, I always look at the birth chart in that sense. Like, what is this person going to bring? Is this person going to bring abundance, or is this person going to bring a deficit? So that's why it's so lovely. It's so awesome to sit down and look at your birth chart and compare it to the person that you're interested in. Some of the things that you'll see in the birth chart when it's a good match is that the Mercuries are either conjunct or they're compatible. Okay? If the Mercuries are opposites, you're going to have a very hard time communicating with one another. So an opposite would be a Capricorn and a Cancer. So say you're a Mercury Cancer and a person you're dealing with is a Mercury Capricorn. You're going to have to understand that Mercury Cancer, you are going to be very eloquent with your words. You're going to be able to express easily and very fluidly about how you feel, because that's what Mercury in Cancer does. It communicates feelings, since Cancer is ruled by the moon. Now, Mercury in Capricorn, you're going to be very stiff about this. You know, you're not going to want to share your feelings because Capricorn is a very reserved sign. So when you put these two together, it's always going to be a fight with one is going to say how they feel and the other one is going to keep it to themselves. Okay, now you have, I'll give you another opposite, Mercury in Sagittarius and Mercury in Gemini. You would think that these two would get along, but they actually don't, because Sagittarius does not know how to communicate their feelings. They know how to speak about education and religion and spirituality and be philosophers. Yes, it's very true, but when it comes down to key point of communicating your feelings, right? Sagittarius Mercury and Sagittarius, it's very hard for you to put into words how you feel because you feel so much. And here's Gemini. Gemini, the king of communication, is just going to run all over you, run literally circles around you, and you're just going to be like, can you say this in easier terms? Like, instead of using big words or using these analogies that you're using, Gemini, can you just say exactly what you want? Because Mercury in Sagittarius is very blunt. And here you have Mercury and Gemini, that they want to beat around the bush. They want to beat around the bush, the mountain, the lake, the whole USA, the whole Canada, the whole Mexico. They want to go around the borders of New Zealand and Norway and then tell you how they feel. Whereas Mercury in Sagittarius is just going to tell you A plus B equals C, and that's how I'm feeling. In a sense, sometimes it's way too blunt, or sometimes it's way too I'm not going to say confrontational, but it comes out to the deliverance. The deliverance is a little bit too harsh, the way Sagittarius and Mercury does it. So these are key points that you want to look at in your birth chart when you're dealing with someone. Like, if you're going to work with someone, see if they're a good business partner. See if they match up with your Venus, you know. See if they match up with your sixth house, because your sixth house is about your income, your daily routine. So there's a lot of things that you need to take into consideration once, you know, you try to, you know, make the decision that you want to date someone. That's why I always tell people, you know, when people ask me, oh, do you like him, or they say, do you like me? And I just look at them and I say, I don't know yet. I need some time to figure it out, because I need to understand what you're bringing to me. And once I see what you're bringing to me, that's going to basically rule out whether I'm going to want to be with you or not. Meaning, are you bringing drama? Like, let's be really honest. You know, let's stop being professional here and just say it straight out. I'm a Mercury in Sagittarius, and I'm going to say it bluntly. I don't want anyone bringing in their drama to me. I don't want anyone that I need to fix or have a project or do as a project or charity work. Because some of us are just not in it for that. Some of us are looking for individuals that are already mature emotionally, mature financially, mature physically, but you get what I'm saying, mature mentally. And then that's what the birth chart helps with, you know, to understand, you know, what is it that's coming towards you. Even when you work somewhere, your boss, you know, if you can find out your boss's your birthday, and then you can compare it with that to see if you actually can work with your boss, or this person is going to be a tyrant over you. You know what I mean? These are all beautiful things, and you know, that you can look into and research and educate yourself on before you go ahead and make those decisions about allowing people in your space or allowing people in your life. We live in a day and age where we have this information. It is there for us. It is literally at the tip of our fingers. We can just Google things, you know, and Google is your friend sometimes. Sometimes it lies. Sometimes, you know, but that's where you have to use your discernment. You have to use your intuition in order to figure out what is for you and what is not for you. Many of us, we're at the seasoned age, right? We're at that seasoned age, where we can meet someone and we don't even have to look at their birth chart. Just by the way they carry themselves, the energy that they hold around them, we're able to tell how long this person is going to last in our life, or if we even want them to step through the threshold of our life. And the reason why I say that is because when you use your intuition, which is something that all of you should be using, especially if you're listening to me, because I tell you all the time, use your intuition, use your intuition. That is going to save you. You have people that still live in this day and age that don't do that. They see someone, they think they look good, they see someone, they have money, and they automatically want to give everything to this person in order to reap the benefits that they want to reap from this person, but they don't understand that this person may be toxic. We have a lot of people who work at jobs that are toxic jobs, and that are causing their mental health to drain, causing everything else in their life to basically uproot and fall apart. But the job is keeping them, you know, of course the money's coming in, but the toxicity of the job is having people go home and not go to sleep at night and be unappreciative. But because money is coming in, a steady money coming in and familiarity, people don't want to budge, people don't want to move. But this is where you can look at the birth chart and see what type of worker are you. Are you that type of worker? Where are you a whistleblower? Are you a revolutionist? Are you a rebellion? Are you someone who just is a doormat? Are you someone that is just, you know, such a slave to money where you will work or do anything for it, even if it means staying in a toxic environment? And then it also tells you, are you the type of person who will stay in a toxic relationship? Because I judge work and relationships to be the same thing. When you work with someone, that's a relationship that you're having at work with someone. That's a connection you have that you go to every single day. You spend many hours there. So just like when you choose to date someone, you're going to be spending hours with this person. You're going to be spending your precious time with this person. So this is why it's very important to make sure that where you're working, your working environment is peaceful. The relationship that you're in is peaceful. The home environment that you're in is peaceful. The area that you're putting your ley lines down, your work down, your career down, your dream down is peaceful for you. Because anything that's chaotic is not going to work. And that is where the birth chart comes in and it helps you. Also understanding what houses you have planets in, what planets you have your houses in, like Saturn, where is it? Mars, where is it? Mercury, where is it? That also helps you as well too, to understand who you are. Because remember, guys, at the end of the day, the birth chart is a map. It's a soul map in a sense. It's like the guide to your soul and what's written for you. Because what's written in the stars is written out already before you took a breath to come into this plane. So I think it's a very beautiful thing to take some time out and research it. I definitely do encourage self-education. If you want to take astrology classes, I do offer that. Please let me know if you're interested. That's why I said if you're interested in anything like that, please comment below or leave a message at my Instagram. I'm your dad. And like I said, I will leave all that information in the description box below. And of course, if you're interested in a personal reading so we can get into it with you, right? You know, find out what's going on for you. Or if you want me to help you read your birth chart, please let me know, because I do offer those services. But anyways, with this is the message I wanted to give you guys. I hope it helps. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out. And guys, I really love the fact that you support these videos. I love you. Thank you so much. I also ask that if you can just please subscribe if you're interested, hit the notification button so this way it tells you when I post videos. Please hit the like button and please leave a comment at the bottom and let me know how you feel about this video. And overall, I pray that everyone receives this video that, you know, in health and good wealth. And I ask that anybody that is being negative, that negativity be, you know, just calm and peaceful for you going forward after watching this video, to kind of give you an idea of, like, you know what, there is hope at the end of the tunnel. But I do thank Spirit, I thank Source for helping me get this video out to those that need it, those that need to listen to it. I ask the Spirit, please protect me from anything negative, from anybody sending me any evil eyes or any negativity through this video or through any time period that I am doing the work that I'm supposed to be doing. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Mwah. Take care.